The Canadian Card Collector here, and welcome back to day 483 of a daily deck review. And the deck that we're taking a look at today is the Brown Tuck Box Variation Smokey Bear playing cards from Art of Play. So, with no further ado, take a look and see what we get. So you can see that we got a matte finish tuck box here in that darker brown colorway, and this is the alternate tuck box variation of the Smokey Bear playing cards here. Here. So, when the Smokey Bear playing cards were first released, they had like a standard tuck box, which was like the normal version that Art of Play released. And then a couple years, I don't know, it was a couple years later or something, in one of their mystery decks that they do every year, they did like a green version of this tuck box right here, and it was the alternate tuck case variation that they released, like I said, in their mystery decks, which was exclusive to their mystery decks. But probably now, I think it's been released now, I think. And then a couple years later, they made a brown version. I'm not sure if the cards in this inside are the same or not, but we'll see. We'll find out. So, here we have that design here. It says you got the Smokey Bear logo in the middle there. It says protect our forest, prevent wildfires, and you got Smokey Bear there in the middle. And then you got like the tree branches there around. One side says Smokey Bear times playing card, or Smokey Bear times playing cards. Other side says always be careful with fire. On the bottom, you got the Smokey Bear logo. And then it says, it will be really hard, kind of hard to see. Well, you got Art of Play and SmokeyBear.com there, so their websites. And produced and distributed by Art of Play. And that's pretty much it. And on the back, just the same as the front there. And then for the seal, you got a white stamp style seal with Smokey Bear on there. There. With the shovel, and it says, remember, only you can prevent forest fires. And it says established 1944. There. And now if we press down that seal, we'll crack that seal. Grab our card opener. If it'll let us open it. There we go. Kind of. There we go. And on that inner tuck, or the tuck flaps, just that matte brown finish. Same thing as the inner tuck flaps. And now we take the cards out of the box. On the inside tuck box, just that matte brown finish. Nothing too crazy or fancy going on inside there. Now that we take a look at the tuck box, time to take a look at the cards. We'll start with, I guess we'll start. We'll just move that off to the side for a second there. So we'll start with the back design. So it is a newer back design there. It is the same design on that tuck box, so different styling for the cards here. Here, where it says protect our forest, prevent wildfires, and then you got Smokey Bear in the middle, and then the tree branches around, and then you got the standard white border. So it is a one-way back design with the Smokey Bear logo in the middle, and there's like the white and brown colorway there. So if you flip it over, the design would be upside down there. So we'll just put that back for now. And now we'll start with the first card here. It says Joker, Joker there. And then you got the tree there in the middle. And it has kind of like a slightly off-white kind of like tinge to the faces of the cards there. Then you got a second identical Joker there. And you got the custom Ace of Spades there. You got that nice big spade with the blue background. Then you got Smokey Bear there. With his hat and a shovel. And that says only you can prevent wildfires. And then, oh, I guess it's just the two here. Has a little quote on it. It says, remember, if it's too hot to touch, it's too hot to leave. Prevent wildfires. But then the suits are pretty much the same, which has a little quote. And then the rest of the suits for the spades are pretty standard there. Then you got the court cards, Jack, Queen, King. And it's all different wildlife friends. There's like a blue jay, an owl, and an eagle for the spades. And then the diamonds are pretty standard. Except for all the twos have little quotes. And on this two, it says, on the two of diamonds, it says, remember, always be careful with fire, prevent wildfires. And then the rest of the diamonds are standard. And you got three more wild or forest friends. Here, and you got a raccoon, a rabbit, and a wolf for the diamonds. And then the courtyards for the clubs here, you got a deer or a buck, and then you got like a bobcat or a lynx, and then you got a squirrel, and then the clubs are just standard. And then we got that two of clubs here where it says, remember, Smokey's friends don't play with matches, prevent wildfires. And then lastly, the hearts, Jack, Queen, and King. Then you got like a bison, you got a beaver, and you got a fox, or a buffalo, I guess. And then you got the standard hearts. And then you got the two hearts here where it says, remember, drown, stir, drown, and feel its cold, prevent wildfires. And then the last two cards in the deck. First, we got the little classic art of play little ad card here. And it says 1% for plants. So all the cards produced and manufactured in the United States are from paper from sustainable forests. There. And then you got a little card talking about like explaining like Smokey Bear. There, so if you want to pause and read that. And then you got Smokey Bear's website, which I'll link down below. And then on the back, you'll I think this is like the art that was on the other Smokey Bear, like the original Smokey Bear playing cards, I think. But it's been a minute since I actually looked at those, but got that nice art there with Smokey Bear and the Smokey Bear playing cards, a little sign, and then the mountain with the forest behind them. Pretty nice. And now that we to look at the cards, they are that cards are finished from the United States Playing Company because they are from Art of Play, so in the United States. So whoa, so the springs are definitely springy. They got a nice flex to them. There's a little bit like slippery, so sometimes some of the cards are like extra like springy. They like just want to fly to my hands. And these ones are definitely slippery cards, but they have a nice spring to them. Nice and springy, nice and super smooth. They span fantastic, as you can see here. Nice ferrule. Nice giant fan there, that back design. This one can do a little reverse ferrule. There, and see that giant fan of the faces. And then for the riffle. Oh yeah, pretty nice smooth riffles there. Gotta love a deck that riffles pretty nicely straight out of the box. Fantastic. And then the pack of cuts, which they always work for most every deck. One-handed cut. And now for the dribble. Well, overall, fantastic killing, no issue there once again. And you got that nice, pretty nice design there in the new brown colorway. There. I think this is like the third version of the Smokey Bear playing cards. Here. Pretty nice though. This is a one-way back sign. So like, it's okay. It's like not one-way back signs aren't my favorite kind of designs because I like a mirror, just more symmetrical kind of look. But it's still a pretty nice deck though. Gotta support your Smokey Bear though. So, like I said, pretty nice back design. And that nice brown color. I always like brown colored decks. It's nice to see those kind of colors. And then you got pretty standard like faces like the cards, like from the 3 to 10 is pretty standard. But then you got the custom core cards there with all the different wildlife friends. And then you got the twos, which I said has all the quotes. There's all four twos have different quotes on them. Smokey Bear quotes. So, with that being said, I hope you enjoyed. This has been day 483 of a daily deck review. This has been the brown edition of the Smokey Bear playing cards, and I'm the Canadian Card Collector signing out. That's the video. Thanks for watching. See you next time. Bye.